Hi Pisces, how's everyone doing? So I hope that everybody had a fantastic and safe New Year's. I hope that this new year is bringing amazing things for you guys. I know that I promised a live video on New Year's Eve and that didn't happen. For those of you that have found my Facebook page, you would have seen that Miss Moniece Phoenix had to cancel. She had an emergency and I just was ill prepared to handle the live show myself. So I'm really sorry. I have been behind. Mundane life has been crazy. It's been good, but it's been crazy. This is the first day that I've really gotten to relax. So you guys get to see me, and that was my cat's tail. You guys get to see me in my, I guess, chill around the house outfit. So it's not really about how I look. It's about the cards and messages that I bring you guys. So I hope that you enjoyed the video. So this is going to be for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Crosswatchers are definitely welcome here, but we don't ask questions that we don't want answers to. We really don't. So if you end up hearing a little bit more than you wanted to hear, can't really blame anybody but yourself for cross-watching, but you are welcome here. Also, I did want to let you guys know that all readings will be $30 until the end of January. I know a lot of you are anxious to hear your messages for the new year, see what this new year has in store. Moniece and I are working on rescheduling because she did have messages that she wanted to bring you guys as well. We didn't want to have to cancel the live video, but circumstances just kind of happened. So I want to thank each and every one of you for the donations and for the support. It has been absolutely wonderful. My subscribers going up, just knowing that there are people out there that want to hear what my cards have to say. So thank you, each and every one of you, and I really look forward to reading for all of you. So thank you for the opportunities. So we've got 3 more shuffles left for you here, Pisces. I know that I am a Pisces moon. And this video is probably not going to resonate with everybody. If it doesn't, check out your other signs, being like if this is not your Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, check out your other videos and maybe those will resonate with you a little bit better, okay? If not, we have a ton of amazing tarot readers on YouTube. Your cards are ready. Alright, so what is the situation for Pisces? Knight of Cups. We got some fast-moving love energy. That is just fast-moving energy in general. Alright, let's see what's crossing this for Pisces. What's crossing this for Pisces? You could be dealing with another water sign, or you yourself could be the Knight of Cups for somebody. That's like new love, new beginnings in love, fast passion, fast emotions, crushes. Ace of Cups. That's beautiful, Pisces. That's beautiful. That's new beginnings. New beginnings that involve a lot of emotional fulfillment. If you look really closely, you'll see her cup is overflowing. You want your cup to be overflowing with blessings. You want it. Alright, so what is in the foundation of this for Pisces? What is in the foundation of this for Pisces? Alright, we have the Ten of Wands. So it's a burden that you gladly bear. It's hard work that you're putting into something. It's hard work that pays off. So this is probably a situation that you invested a lot into. And when I say investment, you have the King of Pentacles here. So the King of Pentacles, you could be dealing with an earth sign. Somebody here has put in a lot of hard work. Somebody here is a really good provider. They're very stable, they're very strong, they're very supportive. Yeah, that's awesome. All right, so what is a recent past event linked to this? What is a recent past event that's linked to this situation for Pisces? Seven of Pentacles. So the Seven of Pentacles is when you're sowing your seeds, you're putting in that hard work, you're doing that labor. Like I said, this is a situation you worked really, really hard for. I'm going to take a sip of my coffee. So, that's wonderful. So you've been working really hard, and maybe it has been hard at times. But things are starting to pay off. With that Knight of Cups, that fast-moving energy, it's like it's coming in really, really fast. There goes my cat again. Rita. Alright, stay there. And then the Ace of Cups, this is that new beginning. Love it. Alright. What is the higher self saying here for Pisces? Rita. What is the higher self saying here for Pisces? That's a whole lot of cards. Whole lot of cards. Alright. Have an Ace of Pentacles. That is new opportunities. That is just luck all the way around. This is a situation that is working out for you. Your higher self is telling you definitely this is an opportunity of growth, of expansion. Good foundations come with Aces of Pentacles. They really do. And the King of Wands. King of Wands is very passionate. He knows what he's talking about. It's very fiery energy. So far, we have two kings, the King of Pentacles and the King of Wands, and we have the Knight of Cups here. Now, these are either energies or they are somebody. You could have somebody with water in their chart, earth in their chart, or fire in their chart. So far, definitely a lot of passion. A lot of passion. So what is a near future event that Pisces can expect in this situation? We have the Five of Cups and the Eight of Wands. So the Five of Cups is basically, it's like, it's when you're really upset and you're sad, you're only focusing, like if you look at this card, she's sitting on the beach and she's got a picnic behind her. And she's got the Three Cups in front of her that she just looks so sad over. And behind her, there's a full feast, and there's a cat waiting for her company. She's too focused on those Three Cups that are spilled on that beach. So focused on that she cannot be bothered to look behind her and see what good is behind her. She may have spilled 3 cups, but she's got something even better behind her waiting. And then with this Eight of Wands, this is fast communication. That is travel. With it coming out with this Five of Cups, I want to say that this may be delays. You may not be getting exactly what you want right away. You may have the mentality of the Knight of Cups. The Knight of Cups moves in fast. He expects things right now. A lot of Knights do. It's quick, young energy. This is a situation you've been trying to manifest, and maybe you're having to wait a little bit longer. I'm not saying that things aren't going to happen, but they're probably going to take a little bit longer than you're wanting, and you're not going to be so happy about it. But you're going to have to take baby steps here with whoever it is that you are dealing with. So where does Pisces see themselves here? Where does Pisces see themselves in this? The Two of Pentacles. So the Two of Pentacles is about balance. It's about justice. It's the minor arcana version of the Justice card. You could be dealing with a Libra. You could be dealing with a Libra that has Earth in their chart, is really kind of what I'm intuitively wanting to say here. And that's only for some of you. But yeah, you see yourself trying to find balance. You see yourself trying to find justice to the situation, trying to make karma kind of like play out in good favor. Alright, so what are the influences here for Pisces? What are the influences for Pisces? And I completely dropped a card. Hold on just a second. Yeah, it's way under there. Hold on. Okay. This table is not easy to maneuver around. All right. So the influences here are the Three of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands. So we have here the Three of Pentacles. If you look here, you have the pentacles drawn on the wall in different colors, and you also have three different people here. So this is three people that have come together and collaborated. These are three completely different people, by the way. If you'll notice, this man is older, and this woman right here, she might be older. This is a young person. This is a beautiful collaboration that they have made that's unexpected. They all worked together. That's a unity. That is cooperation at its finest. And then the Knight of Wands. So the Knight of Wands comes in, and if you look here, you see that dragon right there, right? And that Knight of Wands is charging in. It's almost like he's going towards this hole in the clouds, but in order to get there, he's going to have to fight that dragon, right? I don't think that the Knight of Wands really thinks much about the dragon. They think about, what are they going towards? What are they fixing to fight for? What are they fixing to try to obtain here? This is a plan that maybe there wasn't necessarily a whole lot of thinking involved. Maybe there wasn't a whole lot of planning involved. And maybe this is the influence. What these cards are trying to say here is maybe this is something that wasn't expected. Maybe this is a collaboration that wasn't expected, and maybe it just kind of came out of nowhere, but it looks like it's working. It really does, whether you see it or not. It looks like it's working so far. So what are the hopes or fears here for Pisces? What are the hopes or fears here for Pisces? Oh, hopes, the sun. So we're hoping for the sun here. We're hoping for good in the situation. We're hoping for the light in the situation. We're looking towards that, aren't we? Are we not? I think we are. All right. So what is an outcome? I'm going to get one more on this, but this is the Nine of Wands. Does she not look quite defensive? The Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior. They're very, very defensive. It's when you get to the point where you feel like you gotta watch your back. Like you've been hurt and hurt and hurt, and you've gone through it and gone through it and gone through it so many times you just feel like, I'm just gonna have to watch my back here. Maybe you're being defensive to the point where, or you're going to be defensive to the point where you kind of shut that person out. So I'm gonna pull one more for an outcome here for Pisces. Really, I'm going to move that over to the hopes and fears. It's like, and this is, I read cards very intuitively, and my card got stuck. Okay. If we have a hope here, we have the sun. As far as fear goes, maybe you are afraid of shutting them out, or maybe you're afraid of them shutting you out. Maybe you realize this is a person that probably has that Nine of Wands mentality. And maybe that's exactly why things have to move slow. Whenever we're dealing with people that have been hurt, it's like we have to take baby steps with them. Even if we're nothing like the person that they dealt with before, we have to take those baby steps because it's just a situation that they have to ease their comfortability into. All right, so now that we have a hope and a fear, I'm going to move on to an outcome. What's a possible outcome here for Pisces? What is a possible outcome here for Pisces? There we go. Nine of Pentacles. So take this how it resonates with you. The Nine of Pentacles talks about stability. It talks about independence. It talks about being single because you choose to be single. Now maybe this is you choosing to be single, choosing to focus on your stability, or it could be them. I'm going to pull one more, just one more on this Nine of Pentacles, please. Yeah. Yeah. Someone's definitely just focusing on physical means. So we have the Four of Pentacles. You see how he's sitting there on that chest? And it's probably guarding all the money that he has. If he doesn't get up, he's not going to give himself any opportunity to put any more in that box because he is so busy and worried about protecting what is in that box. It's like withholding of himself, withholding of his money, withholding of his resources, his emotions, keeping it all to himself. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is also very nurturing. She's very loving. She's like the minor arcana version of the Empress. Whoever you're dealing with, or you yourself, could have a lot of earth in your chart. We do have a lot of earth here. A lot. So you could be dealing with a Taurus, Virgo, or a Capricorn. This is a situation so far, I mean, it looks like it's got a good foundation. It looks like this is something that you've been working hard towards. But at the same time, it's probably not something that, maybe that foundation's not built completely yet. Maybe it's just not time for this to work out. You're going to need to work with this person. You're going to need to be a bit patient with them, because it really does look like, it looks like things are fine here. And maybe somebody may not choose to be single here, but maybe somebody, either you or the other person, is feeling like, hey, maybe we just need to worry about the physical, like, foundation of this. Maybe they want to build that stability with you. Maybe they want to make sure that you are the person that they can have that with. Maybe they are making sure you are that wifey material. Queen of Pentacles is very wifey material. She's the homemaker. She's the caregiver. She makes sure that all your needs are met, that you're taken care of to the best that she can. And maybe that's what this person just needs, is a lot of nurturing, you know? Bottom of the deck, we have Justice. You could be dealing with a Libra here, or somebody with Libra in their chart. Justice is about karma, good and bad, weighing and balancing. There could be legal situations going on here. Maybe they're going through a divorce, or maybe you are going through a divorce. Maybe there are legal matters that require their precedence, that has more precedence over them starting something with you. And maybe this is just karma, or the universe just putting its hand in their divine timing. We do have the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is about looking for that offer. It's looking for that opportunity. Looking for, where can I make a situation work for me? Where is my place here? What's my thing? Somebody is definitely looking for their path. They really are. If you look at this card, it looks like he's got a map in front of him. He's flipping a coin. There's different paths he could take, obviously. There's a sign that has two different directions on it. It's like he's trying to decide, read it, move. It's like he's trying to decide what's going to be best for him. What's going to be the best path for him to take. He's not taking much with him. He's just figuring his stuff out. Somebody here is definitely just figuring their stuff out. They're really quite stressed about it with this Nine of Swords at the bottom of the deck. I would caution you here, because you are dealing with somebody who has been hurt, or you yourself have been hurt. I would caution you to really, really, really kind of don't put high expectations on this person. And it's not that they won't be able to fulfill any expectations, but high expectations brings a lot of disappointment. Where the heavier the expectation, the more intense the disappointment is. I think that maybe in this situation, what's going to be best for the both of you is if you both just enjoy things and take one step at a time. Let them work on what they need to work on, if this is what you really want. The reason why I say that is because if you make them feel smothered, if you make them feel pressured, if you make them feel like you don't have what they want in mind, they will leave off in the middle of the night with a broken heart and half-assed plan. Hurting people hurt people. And when you become their chaos, when you become their battle, when you become their war, they're going to run from you. They're not going to run to you. You're dealing with a person here who needs to feel like they can run towards you, not away from you. Because if they feel like they need to run away from you, then they're not going to stick around. They're not. You need to be their peace. So the last card that I have for you in the tarot is the Hierophant. The Hierophant talks about being the student and the teacher. And it is another earth sign card. It is the card of Taurus. This is definitely really a good card for commitments. If you're wanting commitment, it's a good sign that somebody here is ready for commitment. But it also does remind us that we have learned lessons before. We have. And it's like about taking our own advice as well. So listening to your own inner guidance and remembering, you know, those lessons that you had to learn the hard way, and really just using your street smarts here. It's like it's like this is not a situation that you've not dealt with before. But if you deal with it like you dealt with the last time, it's not gonna work out. The last time it didn't work out, did it? So this time you gotta deal with it differently. And that's what the Hierophant is telling you. Or you could be dealing with a Taurus. Rita. She's trying to get my coffee. You can't have my coffee. We're going to see what the romance angels have to say here. Whoa. For Pisces. Oh. Let your friends help you. You probably do have some friends that are telling you you probably need to take a step back and you probably just need to chill out. They're probably telling you that you're smothering this person. They're probably telling you like, hey, this can happen. It's just probably going to happen in its own time. They are supporting you. And if you feel like you need a little bit of advice, you know, go to them. Ask them. Ask them for their advice. Be like, hey, I don't think I know what to do here. Or maybe you have a better plan, or maybe you have some words of encouragement. So what other advice or encouragement can we give Pisces for this month? She's salty. She's not happy with me. Taking that one. Past life relationship. This is definitely a situation where you two have known each other in your past lives. You that tells me right there that you are dealing with a soulmate. You are. You've known each other before in past lives. Religious factors. Now, when I pull this card, a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, my spirituality must be a problem with them. I'm going to tell you right now, that's not always what that card means. What this card tells me when I see it is that maybe there are things from your upbringing, from the spiritual path that you grew up on, that are probably putting fears into you. Like me, for instance. I was brought up a Jehovah's Witness. I was brought up in that until, I want to say, I was about 15 or 16 before I finally left the Jehovah's Witnesses. When you are brought up in a situation like that, and this is not dogging them as people at all. There's some amazing people that I met that are Jehovah's Witnesses that I still talk to. Beautiful people. They're spiritually lighthearted, the ones that I still talk to, and they're not judgmental and all of that. But my point of telling you this is, sometimes when we're brought up in spiritualities like that or in religions like that, we get these deep-seated fears. We get these things that just kind of stick with us. Like for me, being brought up in that kind of environment, it's like most of them will love you as long as you do what they tell you, as long as you live the way that they live, and if you don't, then they leave you. It's like, I'm gonna love you as long as, you know, you're doing everything that I expect of you, or I'm going to leave you. This could be a deep-seated fear that you have, or you and your partner are probably not connecting spiritually. Maybe there is some kind of a spiritual roadblock between you and them. Whatever the situation is, whatever disconnection that you and this person are having spiritually, you're really needing to find that connection again with each other. You really are. And if you don't, that's going to be very detrimental, because that's part of this whole foundation. This person is wanting a foundation with you. They're just a little bit scared. Or you're wanting one with them. You're just a little bit scared. Somebody is defensive. Somebody has really been through it here. So I wish healing and light to both of you. I hope that this situation turns out exactly how you hope for it to. If you don't like the outcome of this, just know we don't live our lives by the tarot. We don't. We get the reading and we see what could possibly come, and if we don't like it, then we change it. We are the masters of our own destiny, and that's what you really got to remember here, Pisces. Pisces, of all people, should know that. Okay? I know a lot of Pisces, and let me tell you something. They may be stubborn, but they are definitely the masters of their own destiny. They make things happen for themselves. They really do. So I want to thank you so much for tuning in. And again, I'm sorry for the delays. I really am. I am going to definitely work on getting these videos out in a timely manner. And whenever Miss Monique and I finally reschedule and figure out when we're going to go live, I will definitely keep you guys updated on that, okay? So I hope you guys have a good rest of your month. Please leave your comments down below. If you like what you see, hit the like and subscribe. Make sure you turn the notifications on. You'll know when I go live automatically. You'll know when my videos post as well. Alright? Please send me your emails at lydiacerise@gmail.com, and I would absolutely love to read for you guys, okay? So, thank you so much.